So this one comes from The Imaginary Friends. And this is a story, once again, imaginary friends, creepy as hell. Nobody wants that.
I like imaginary friends.
This one is from Baha Ha.
Haha.
Baha Ha. Kid I used to babysit had imaginary friends. They were dead.
Most are.
How are you going to build off that?
Spoilers, most are.
Yeah, one had no head. One was an old lady. They were both bloody. The one with no head had insides sticking out of his neck. I didn't ask him questions about them because f*** that.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. You don't want to know certain things.
You don't want to know certain things, and that is some of the things you don't want to know. This one is from Chill Cellar. It says, when my niece was about 4, she had an imaginary friend, which I don't remember the name of. She would blame things she did on this imaginary friend, but also talked about how this friend would watch Scooby-Doo with her. One day I thought, why don't I find out more about this friend? So I asked her to tell me about her friend, and she said, quote, she's a she, and she's dead. And I said, okay, does she have a job? And she said, she does what my daddy does, which is that her imaginary friend was a cop. Okay, so then I said, where's your imaginary friend, a policewoman at? And she said, right next to where my daddy is a policeman. And I said, okay. But then she said, quote, I met her when I was in my mummy's belly. She touched it when I was inside. A few months before my niece was born, my cousin Tracy had died. She was hit by a train. She loved watching Scooby-Doo and had a ton of memorabilia. She was also a cop. She was a cop in the town that is right next to the one my brother-in-law is a cop in. My niece's, quote, daddy. My niece's imaginary friend was my dead cousin. There is no other way she could have known all of that at the age of 4.
Interesting.
Whew, that's creepy.
I was actually going to go with the dead cop.
Yeah.
Was somebody that the dad had an affair with at the station that he murdered.
That'd be
and she
really...
was coming back to haunt him.
Well, hey, let's take it for a dark turn.
Story.
Sure, yeah. Damn, man. That's pretty twisted.
But it would be like a great episode of a TV show.
That's so. All right, this one's pretty short. This one is from the Fashion guy. Or Fashion. Or misspelling fashion. I'm going to take that. I think the Fashion guy.
Yeah.
My son had 2 imaginary friends named Crunch and Smash. My son loves first-person shooters. They lived under his bed and would come out at night. One day I asked him to describe them so I could draw them. They looked very close to classic grays, but the head was a different shape. One day he tells me that after playing with him, they would come into my room to do experiments on me. We were having frequent paranormal experiences at the time, so it creeped me the hell out.
Those weren't paranormal experiences.
Those were aliens.
Yeah, they were abduction experiences.
Those are aliens with the names Crunch and Smash.
But that's probably the names they used. It was probably like some name that humans aren't able to.
It's a screen memory of Captain Crunch or something. He's like, all right, we're going to go fuck with your brother or whatever now.
Yeah, let's project ourselves as these two things so that you don't freak out when we go in and probe your dad.
Yeah. What's that, Dad? No. Yeah, that could have got dark. Creepy, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no thanks on the alien invasions. Or probings.
I can deal with an invasion better than probing.
I can deal with the probings just fine, but keep that invasion out of here.